guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm giving you guys this look today. It's a really nice brown rose gold goldenish smoky eye. I actually use one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes for this look, and it's only one palette I use for the whole look, and it's a Carli Bybel palette from BH Cosmetics. I hope you guys will like this look. If you have any questions and or comments, please do leave them down below, and I'm happy to answer all your questions. And if you want to see how to create this look, just carry on watching. Bye bye. Okay guys, so we are going to start with our primer, and today I'm using Cover FX Mattifying Primer with anti-acne treatment. I used this primer first time and I quite liked it, but let's see. Now I'm doing a little bit of a color correcting, and I'm using LA Girl Pro Conceal Sticks. This is in shade orange. I think I'm going to do a separate video how I color correct my face, or which areas I color correct, because I have a bit of a pigmentation problem. So I color correct a little bit differently than normally I seen on other YouTube videos or other people do it. And this is, I'm just covering my few of my spots, and I'm using the same LA Girl Pro Conceal Stick in shade green, and I'm buffing this with the Zoeva Cosmetics brush, concealer buffer brush. I believe it's number 142, but I will write down all the product details and the brushes and the numbers properly in the description box below. So this is my favorite foundation combination right now. I'm using a Dermacol, I think it's full coverage foundation in shade 207, and I'll be using It Cosmetics color correcting, or I believe it says CC cream in shade light. Together these two foundations or this color correcting cream from It Cosmetic is like match made in heaven. I do like my full coverage, but I don't like to apply that all over my face because it's just a little bit too much sometimes, especially in this weather. So I prefer using this technique. I still have a nice full coverage, but it's not really heavy on my skin, or it doesn't look cakey at all. And I make sure my either my beauty blender or my Real Technique sponge is really damp when I'm applying the foundation. So as you can see, I'm just applying that CC cream everywhere now and making sure both foundations blend really nicely. And where I did the color correcting, I'm not using the like moving the product too much, so I'm really pretty much like pressing it in my skin, but not blending or moving anything, so otherwise the whole color correcting will just be ruined. Now I'm going to prime my eyes, and I'm using my favorite eye primer, which is from MAC Cosmetics in soft ochre shade. It's a paint pot from MAC Cosmetics, and I'm applying this with Sigma's 3D Precision brush. I quite like this brush. This is the only place I use this brush for the eye primer. I don't think so I actually use this brush for anything else, just for the eye base. And I'm just applying a very thin layer. As you can see, I do have quite a bit of a dark circles, or you can say pigmentation in my eyes, so I have to use something which will just balance everything and look all one color. Now this is the only palette I'll be using today for the whole eye look, and that's from BH Cosmetics, and it's Carli Bybel's palette. I use the you can say skin or bone color eyeshadow from this palette pretty much every look I do to set my eye base, because it's so easy, it blends really nicely, and it perfectly matches with my skin. So I'm just applying that all over with Morphe, I think it's E30 brush, but as I said, I will write down all the brushes and everything properly in the description box below. Now I'm taking the second shade from the second row. It's the second eyeshadow from the second row. It's kind of like a golden color, but it's not very strong golden. It's like a very mild golden, and I'm just highlighting my brow bone with this color. As you must have noticed, I missed my eyebrows. I already done my eyebrows before I did my primer, so I missed that bit. But if you want to see a brief proper tutorial just how do I do my eyebrows, please do leave your comments below and I will do a separate video just covering my eyebrows. This is just me highlighting my brow bone. Now I'm taking a Sigma E40 brush and I'm going to apply my transition shade from the same palette, and it's the third shade from the first row. And now I'm doing the outer V of my eye, and I'm using Sigma E25 and the darkest brown shade from the palette, and I'm just going to pack this color on the outer V first, and then just slowly blend it with E25 brush first, and then just make sure keep going back and forward between E25 and E40 so there's no harsh lines and it blends really nicely and gives you a very nice smoky effect. I wanted to keep this look not too intense, so if you want to wear this during the daytime as well you can, but if it's for me it's more of like a evening, say late afternoon, early evening kind of glam for me. So if I'm just going for a meet some friends for a coffee or something, I can do something like this. Now I'm using the, I think it's a third shade from the second row, and when I applied it, it first on my hand it looked like a copper, but when I was applying on my lid it literally felt like it's rose goldenish color. It's really nice color, really nice. And I'm applying this with the MAC 242 and I've already sprayed that with my MAC Fix Plus, so the eyeshadow will, it just makes the eyeshadow pop quite a bit. It just really makes them really pigmented. And now I'm applying the second shade from this second row from the palette, and this one is kind of like a pinky goldenish color but with really strong golden undertone, which makes it stand so you're in a corner really nicely and everything. And I'm applying the Kat 1D's tattoo liner, and this is in shade a Trooper. Typical, my camera battery died while I was doing my eyeliner, so you can see a bit of it, but there is not a lot covering my eyeliner. But I'm thinking about doing a just separate video how I do my eyeliners with every single product I use. I'm going to highlight my face first before I complete my eyes because I haven't done any highlighting or contouring yet. So before I do my lower lash line, I like to do my highlight first. So I'm applying Urban Decay Weightless Naked Concealer, and this is in shade Light Neutral. I only apply this just under my eyes, and the rest I'll do it with the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. I go backward and forward with a lot of different concealers, but for this kind of look I wanted a highlight but not too much highlight. I just wanted like areas to stand out but not overpowering the whole look. That's why I went for this kind of combination, because Urban Decay is still a little bit bright, but Maybelline calms it down with the lightness and everything. So I'm just blending that with my Real Technique sponge again. And before I did that, actually I sprayed a little bit of MAC Fix Plus on my Real Technique sponge as well. I'm just using this technique lately and it seems to be helping with my under eye highlighting quite a lot, because for some reason my under eyes are always really dehydrated or it's very dry, so it tend to crease after a while, but this technique seems to be working. I'm using my favorite contour stick. It's from Artist of Makeup and it's in shade Medium, and I'm applying this all on my areas where I want to contour. It's going to be my forehead, my jawline, cheekbones. I'm going to contour my nose with the same stick, and I'm applying this contour color with the Artis brush. I have a Artis, I think it's either a gunmetal, I think it's a gunmetal collection, the 5 set. I don't think so it's Elite, because Elite is I think white one. I think this one is gunmetal. I have to look at the box, but again I will put all that in the description box. I actually forgot to cover how I blend my contour, but it was all with the Real Technique sponge. And I'm just applying Laura Mercier translucent powder to set on my under eye area, and RCMA Makeup No color powder to set rest of the face. I just only use the Laura Mercier one just under my eyes. I don't use that everywhere because it seems to make my face a little bit dry, but my under eye area is perfect. RCMA Makeup No color powder is very nice for my skin. I'm setting my contour with the Kat Von D Shade and Light highlight and contour palette. I showed only 2 colors on the video, but I end up mixing all 3 colors, contour colors, and to set the whole contour. Now I'm just doing my lower lash line, and I'm applying exactly the same shade what I applied in my transition and the outer V. So I apply with the Sigma E30 brush. I'm applying the first shade which I applied with my transition, or I used as a transition shade, and with the Morphe, I believe it's a M432 brush, and I'm picking up the dark brown shade from the palette, and I'm going to tight line that on my lower lash line. I'm just going to do that very, very close to my lower lash line, and just afterwards just going to blend that with the E30 brush from Sigma. But I'm not going to put any more product on the E30 brush. I'm just blending it whatever's left on that brush. As you can see, I'm just putting as close as possible to my waterline, and I did that I was keep going backward and forward with this brush, because as I was blending it I could see if I needed more or less or whatever, so I was just keep putting it if I needed more or anything. After I did that, I applied my favorite pencil in my waterline, and that's from Maybelline. It's a Master Drama. I believe it's in shade Jet Black or Black. Again, I'll put everything in the description box. And for the blush, I used NARS Orgasm blush. I just put blush on the brush a little bit, tap it on a paper towel or a normal towel, and then apply it. In that way it's not too much product. I forgot to show you guys. I can't believe I missed that bit. Anyway, so I'm using a Morphe brush to highlight my nose and my cupid bow, and I'm using the Balm Cosmetics Mary Luminizer for my highlight today. Again, I don't know how this happened, but I kind of seem to miss the video for the where I'm applying highlighter on my cheeks, but I used the same highlighter from the Balm Cosmetic to highlight my high points of my cheek and just above my eyebrows and my chin. I'm gonna try to do next video where I will do my face base first, so only do the eye look, and if I'm doing a simple eye, then I'm just covering the whole face. In that way I don't have to do fast forward or anything, and you can see it more clearly. Or I will try to do some live videos as well, or chatty videos. And that's where I'm just applied the L'Oreal Butterfly Mascara on my lower lash line, and my favorite all-time favorite makeup setting spray from Makeup Forever. Just a quick tip: if you are really dry skin, this product, I cannot even explain how good it is. If you are a dry skin like me, I am extremely dry skin, and I use a lot of different makeup sprays, but this one is just amazing. I'm just applying a lip liner from MAC Cosmetics, and this is in shade Nice and Spicy. I always like to line my lips first and fill my lips a little bit with the lip liner, and then whatever lipstick or gloss or wherever I want to apply, I'll apply it afterwards. So, and today I'm using a Gerard Cosmetics lipstick in shade Nude. It looked really nice on my hand when I was applying it, and when I started applying on my lips, it started to look like really I don't know, peachy orangey, but it went really nice with the look. Hope you guys enjoyed this look. Thanks.